People living in small towns, what's the recent scandal? Drama class was interrupted by a cow giving birth in the field across from the school. A pigeon got caught in the supermarket and it made front page of local news website with live updates. My grandparents' small town has had a recent outbreak of teenagers riding horses through the middle of downtown, while wearing nothing but face masks. It has happened a total of 3 times now, always different kids, always different horses. Our newly elected mayor, who is a school teacher as well, caused in a head-on car crash injuring 2 small children in the other car. She was found to be drunk and it was 3:30 p.m. on a weekday. The kicker, she wasn't charged with a crime, as of yet, but she did resign after considerable thought. I left my small town years ago, but I was home over Thanksgiving and got an earful. The local grocery store was renovated/expanded after 30 years and now everything's moved and you can't find nothing. I was home for 4 days and literally every new social interaction with people in town involved the goddamn grocery store and how awful it is now. Spoiler, it actually looks quite nice and they hang signs over the aisles telling you where things are. You know, like a grocery store. We think our prized manatee was killed instead of accidentally drowning. Edit. Of course, one of my highest upvoted comments ever is about a dead manatee. SMH, thanks for all the silver. A teacher posted a link to a porn site on his website for classwork instead of the recent assignment, and got fired immediately. Apparently this wasn't his first offense. The school gym teacher was fired after being caught masturbating in the equipment room. He was caught by 2 students. A few days later he killed himself. Everyone is a bit shaken up about it. Somebody's been murdering horses and PD is blaming wild boars, but at least a couple of the horses were shot. So town wanted to decommission the airport. The people did not. The people won. The town went with the lowest bidder for a big roadwork contract, and it turns out they were totally unqualified for the job and were messing stuff up. So the town fired them and hired the second lowest bidder. Same thing. They're on their 3rd contractor now, and the project which was supposed to be done this summer will hopefully be finished sometime next year. The guy that's been trolling our town's community Facebook page finally got banned. Lol. A couple months ago someone left their fire pit in their driveway for a few days. They received a mailed letter from an anonymous neighbor shaming them for making the neighborhood look bad. The recipient then posted the letter on the town's Facebook page. People ran with it and created the first annual front yard fire night. Our city council just voted to give themselves a 103% raise. Edit, for reference, the pay's low mid-20k currently, the raise puts the pay at 52k. The support is that more people will be able to get into office with the higher pay, and wages were stagnant from many years ago. So instead of the gradual pay increase over those years with cost of living, it's been adjusted to the current market today, resulting in a significant jump. The overall trend from opposers is that they were blindsided and didn't get to vote on it like the last mayor said should happen. A local police department likes to post wanted pictures on its Facebook page. The other day, I saw one of their shitty wanted postings of some woman who is allegedly evading police for drug charges and intent to distribute. The suspect herself commented on the post and said, "I'm not evading, I'm not on the run, I've been out of town, and when I come back I'm turning myself in." Maybe not a scandal, but I thought that was pretty funny. My small town includes a pretty large zoo and a tapir has recently escaped and is still at large. We have a tourist train, runs from town A to town B. It was a particularly dry summer and the train started a fire that spread over 75,000 acres. The town is now suing the train station for loss of income, as we are a tourist town and our income is solely based off of tourism, and no one wants to go tour a smoky town in Colorado. I'm not sure of the exact number, but I think it's in the ballpark of tens of millions of dollars. The scandal in my town is always the same. Someone is sleeping with someone else's husband, or the 50-year-old dating the 18-year-old. We don't know who, but someone has been going around egging random cars and throwing full water bottles at people's windshields. Our town's more medium than small, but whatever. A month or so ago a couple high school gangs got into a huge mosh pit fight. About 6 months or so ago a college student got arrested for beheading his mother. Somebody in town has a bunch of mannequins in their front yard. A substitute teacher at the high school started smoking a joint in class in front of students. Edit, apparently it was some kind of weed pen, not an actual joint. Not really recent, but the owner of the petting zoo turned out to be a serial murderer and buried 2 corpses under the goat enclosure. A lot of kids volunteer there and walked over them unknowingly. He murdered the couple, and used their house, car and money. Nothing really, other than a few porch pirates. Someone did shoot at one of them, but no one was injured at least. Since then it's stopped for now. There's no police station in town and the nearest one is a half-hour drive, so sometimes we have to take matters into our own hands. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.